feeling lonely, those Saturday nights or Sunday when it feels like everyone else is out having fun with their partners and you're just sitting there nursing a broken heart. Maybe your partner left, they cheated, you're grieving the end of the relationship. Maybe they've been telling you for years that they would change for you and it never happened. Because let's be real, right? I wouldn't like to change for anybody else. I changed because I wanted to. So why ask it from someone else? And they just feel this heartbreak just feels raw and painful. It's like the whole chest is shattered and you feel that deep hole within your heart. I've been there. But when I went through my divorce, after a few years, I realized something important. That at that time, my heart wasn't really breaking; it was opening. Right, like with each crack, I became more compassionate. Um, I had I had more ability to feel. I was more empathetic, feeling for others because I lived that experience. I could understand others better, and it helped me even change my perspective. And it led me to heal, right? To feel better, to just use that experience as a lesson, to just go on and live a better life. But when the heartbreak is fresh, we can't skip the pain. That is not possible, right? I'm not here to tell you just toughen up, man up, or women up, like like some people that really wants us to feel better would tell us, right? They're trying to speed the process, but we can't. We need that time. We need that time to cry, to scream, to tell the story over and over and over again to people. But it doesn't feel like it empties out, right? Like the more we say it, the more we live it, and we're just retelling the same story, and it just feel that we're stuck in that loop, right? Like that's what becomes harmful, is when we get stuck in that loop. We just, instead of letting it go and moving forward, we just feel we're reliving that betrayal and that heartbreak endlessly, right? We're reopening the wound every time, because the heart is like any part of the body. It's an organ. It knows how to heal. But we don't let it because of the words we're using in our mind. If you Words are power. And if you've been on my channel before, you know that I compare the mind and body to the hardware, to the software and hardware, and the subconscious is our programming. So if that programming is stuck in a loop and we're just telling ourselves again how it was hurtful, how we didn't deserve it, how we are just sad, why did it happen to us? We're just telling that story to ourselves again and again and again. It doesn't allow us to move forward. And that's where I just think that we can use the words to help us get out of it. And just the way we tell our story matters. Just by changing one word, for example, like I said, of my heart is breaking, we can begin to say my heart is opening. Just that little shifts, we change the energy, we change everything, right? Like, oh, it's opening for a new me, for a new experience based on the lesson I've already learned. That for me, for example, we cannot change anyone. No one is going to change for somebody else. It needs to come from within them. So what I'm offering today, and I'm going to do it too, that's why I just said, why not put it on YouTube and invite people that are feeling the same, that are feeling a little bit down, that are just nursing a broken heart, or just trying to figure it out, and just going into that loop, not knowing how to get out of it, just feeling down, and nobody seems to understand you, even if we're so many of us in that same boat, but it just feels like we're alone, right? Well, I'm here to tell you that we're not. And I'm just inviting you into my community, the Right to Heal community. So we're writing to help us get through some difficult times and experiences. And I'll be doing a gentle practice of automatic writing. Again, if you're new to the channel, I'm always talking about automatic writing or free writing, which basically means that when you start writing, it's not creative writing, and it's not journaling either. You're not using the thinking mind to write. You try to bypass it, which means that whenever you start, you put pen to paper and you don't stop. I'll set the timer for, in this case, 17 minutes, because that's what I'm going to use for myself. I need 17 minutes. Don't ask me why. Just, it came that way and I just liked it. So I'll keep on doing it because it's working for me. Of course, I'm inviting you to find the sweet spot or sweet timing that would work for you. And whenever you start writing, you don't stop, right? Like, until the timer is done, and you can stop. So by doing that, you don't stop to edit, you don't correct. This is not to be published, this is not a blog post that you're going to share with everybody. This is for you. So you will just start writing. You can write in any language you want, you can mix languages, you don't edit, you don't care about grammar. Right now it's just putting words on paper, and sometimes it won't even make sense, right? Like, you just write and you're like, where did that come from? What is happening? And it could be you're writing in the perspective and using I, and then at some point it would just change to you, and it's all right. Do not think, right? Just write, and that's where the magic is. So you can access that software and that programming in the subconscious mind, or depending on what you believe, you can get messages from your higher self or messages from your spirit guides. However, you would just, by doing it, you will figure it out. So what I'll be doing today is I'll be joining the group. It's the same as when I lead my right circle, right, with other people. And where I'm just the guide, I offer the guided meditation. And while they are doing the automatic writing, I offer emotional clearing in the background. So because today I am one of the participants and not the facilitator, I just already pre-recorded the emotional clearing part that I did. I included myself and whoever would like to join and give permission to. So okay, this is just optional. Of course, everything is optional. you just do what you feel is right for you. So if you'd like to get some emotional clearing in the background while you are writing, just give permission in your heart and you receive it. And if not, you just want to try the automatic writing, it's all fine too. So I'm really excited to be here and doing this and offering it this way. It's the first time, so thank you for being here with me and for sharing your precious time with me. Thank you very much. So what I did, so for this time, for the automatic writing, I know that in another video, I just used automatic writing to listen to our bodies, right? Like, some part of the body. In this case, you can also do it, right? Like, just asking the heart, connecting with your heart and start the automatic writing. But what I did for this one, I didn't want to receive the messages from myself. I wanted to feel less alone. So I'm using an oracle deck. This is not fortune telling. This is not predicting, not at all. I'm always using cards just as guidance, or for my creative writing, I use it for sparks or to spark the imagination. So the oracle deck that I'm using is a beautiful, beautiful deck from Megan Watterson, and this is the Divine Feminine, right? So I already pulled 4 cards for us already, so we can just start. So if you can take this time to grab a piece of paper and I just have a notebook and a pen, right? So we'll start soon. I will be sharing the yes, when you're getting your pen and paper, I'm sharing the screen here. This is it. So those the right circle that I was talking about, this one is called the right cards, right? Like, so what we would do in a circle would be that I would pull a card specifically for you, right? But in here, I just did it in a general way. So we have a choice to connect with different figures. So I'm just going to put it up. Here it is. So you can pause the video if you didn't get your pen and paper, and do not worry, I'll leave the timestamps in the description below when the little practice starts, right? So I'd like you to look at the cards, try to connect. So please what we'll do is close our eyes for a moment, right? And we'll breathe deeply in and out of our nose. We'll also tap our heart gently, right, at the rhythm we see fit. We connect with our breath. And I'm going to read the names of the figures that are willing to speak today with us. We have first Our Lady of Guadalupe, the Empress of Protection. We have Isis, the Goddess of Magic. Enheduanna, the High Priestess. And Teresa of Avila, Our Lady of the Interior Life. I particularly like what she says, Teresa of Avila. I trust the answers I find within me. I know that the presence of love is real. So you can open your eyes, and whoever you feel connected to would be the one maybe giving you a message. But again, there is no right or wrong way to do this. It's however you feel. You are free. I am just a guide. I'm just inviting you to do something, and that's what I'm doing right now. But you know yourself better. So please take everything I say as guidance, but you have the power to choose and do what works for you. So we'll set the timer right now, and I'm leaving the cards there. So if you'd like to look at it while you are writing, and I'll see you on the other side. And 17 minutes have passed. Thank you for joining me in this practice today. So, do you have any nuggets or anything that came through? You know, feel free to share them in the comments. Your story might be exactly what someone else needs to hear or to read right today. So, for example, um, just one thought that came, or what line that I wrote was about how just thinking about the person that I love, like my sister, and just thinking, if I'd like to see her cry. So of course not, because I love her so much. So I would never would like to see her tearing up and crying. So they say, so why are you making yourself cry? Just by telling the story over and over and over again. So just and I also got to focus on the good times. Maybe even if it was 1 minute where I laughed, focus on it more. So that's what I'll get. That's what I'll be thinking, to think like a child again. When we wanted something, we just focused on it. We just kept on asking for it, right? We didn't ask for what we didn't want. We asked for what we wanted. So when I think about the story now, I would focus on those good times that I loved. And that's the time I choose. And that's the experience I choose. And that's what I'll focus on more. So um, I hope you got something out of this practice today. And again, thank you for sharing your precious time with me. I really appreciate it. Thank you for being here. Just by, you know, gathering and getting all together, it helps because we set the same intention. So it helps, to make us work through it and through the experiences faster and better because we're all together in it. So please remember to drink water and to not judge yourself, to not judge anything that you've written. And if the message is not clear yet, it will. And just keep on, writing. So again, I leave all the information in the description below. If you want to join us for our Write Circles, I have new dates coming up soon. So you can check the website that I leave in the description below, and or join our mailing list if you'd like. So you're the first to know when we'll open up for Write Circles again. Don't forget to take a deep breath. And thank you. Thank you. Stay safe. Take good care of yourself. Love yourself. And I'll see you in the next one.